What to do if a guy ghosts you? Oh my gosh, okay, we all know the obvious answer here is do not continue to message this guy, but it's so much easier said than done. I'm dating coach Hayley Quinn, and I work with both men and women to help them learn to love dating. And in this video, I'm going to be giving you your starter kit on what to do if you've just been ghosted by a guy. First of all, I want you to remember that closure is in fact a one-sided process. As I like to say, knowing is enough. I know it can feel weird if you've been ghosted because it's like the book hasn't been completed. Like you never got a resolution, you never got a polite thanks but no thanks. And I'm not denying that that feels rough and it's horrible for you to experience. However, when someone behaves in that way and they're not being very accountable to you in terms of ending the relationship in a way which is fair and clear, they're not showing up for you as the kind of person that's going to be able to give you clarity. So if you try and recontact them to gain clarity, it's like you're knocking on the wrong door. That person has already shown you they're not the person to give that to you. Instead, what you can be clear on is you can be clear like, okay, if this person isn't continuing to message me, if they're not that interested in keeping seeing me, then you know what? I feel okay that tells me enough about how they behave in relationships that I know that's not for me. And that's what closure really is. It's about coming to a point where you feel comfortable to let the interaction go. Secondly, be really careful to not also go into checking. It can be really tempting when you've been ghosted to sort of go onto their social media, ask a friend to watch their Instagram stories, check when they were last on WhatsApp, and you will slowly send yourself mad with checking. In fact, those checking behaviors will, if anything, all they'll do is create more and more anxiety around the situation. And I know it's really hard, but when you're tempted to do that checking, just remember, probably what's really going on for you is that you want clarity. You feel like you haven't really got to the root of the situation, and because of that, you're kind of scrambling around trying to read signs that they may be giving you or trying to understand what's going on in their life. It is I think it is impossible to fully understand somebody else's motivations. But again, what you can do is you can understand that something isn't right for you and choose to move on. Finally, I would also ask for you to forgive yourself if you have been ghosted. This doesn't mean that you're not attractive, you're not lovable, you're not worthy of someone dating you and treating you how you want to be treated. This isn't actually a reflection on you. This is a reflection on how this other person you've been dating chooses to deal with conflict or difficult situations. And rather than giving you that clarity, or rather than being open with you, this person has found it easier to just sort of avoid and dodge those difficult emotions and conversations. So it's not actually about how you've engaged, it's really about how they've chosen to engage with you. And remember, if someone can't have a difficult conversation with you or they can't communicate with you clearly, really that doesn't meet your standards for the kind of person you should want to have a relationship with. So if you have just been ghosted, remember, avoid to do that checking, avoid the reach out message, find that closure by yourself by learning how to forgive yourself for this one, understand why someone may have chosen to do this, and let it go, as hard as it may seem. If you want to also get some advice on how you can bring some new and amazing people into your life, please head over to hayleyquinn.com/real love, where I have some advice videos there for you. And if you believe that we shouldn't be texting that person who's ghosted us back, give this video a like, and of course subscribe to my channel if you would like more advice on how to become brilliant at messaging people.